Dear students, continuing with our lecture series on named reactions, this is our sixth lecture, and in the previous lectures also we have discussed about carbon-carbon bond formation. For example, we have discussed Heck reaction and Suzuki coupling. And in the present lecture, we will discuss about Sono-Gashira coupling. This is again a palladium catalyzed reaction where in addition to palladium we also use copper compounds as co-catalysts, and the reaction substrates, they are similar to what we have seen in case of Suzuki coupling and Heck coupling. Uh, Here, the vinyl or alkyl halides, when they are reacted with terminal alkynes, they are giving us substituted alkynes as products through formation of a new carbon-carbon bond between the alkyne and the aryl or vinyl. As far as the mechanism of this reaction is concerned, basically few steps of the reactions, they are same as Suzuki coupling. That is, in the first step, the palladium catalyst in its zero oxidation state reacts with the aryl halide or vinyl halide through oxidative addition reaction, and this is converted into a palladium 2 catalyst by addition of uh, aryl halide or vinyl halide across the palladium ligands. Then this palladium 2 oxidatively addition aryl halide complex then reacts with uh, alkyne copper, where the terminal alkyne reacts with copper iodide or copper cyanide to give us this type of intermediate, where the acidic hydrogen present on the terminal alkyne reacts with the copper salt, and H from the terminal alkyne and I from the cuprous iodide or cyanide uh, from the copper cyanide. So HCN or HI is eliminated to give us these types of copper containing alkynes. And then this terminal alkyne on reaction with copper iodide, after formation of this copper alkyne complex, reacts with the oxidative addition product of palladium with aryl halide and vinyl halide, and transmetallation takes place with the replacement of this copper from here and X halogen from the palladium complex. Copper halide is removed and rest of the molecule gets attached to the palladium complex, and then this alkyne and vinyl or aryl group which is present on this palladium 2 complex, this undergoes reductive elimination with the formation of a new carbon-carbon bond, and the palladium 0 catalyst is regenerated back, and this can again undergo a cyclic reaction to again give us the product formation. So the advantage of this Shonogashira coupling is that variety of function groups like hydroxo, carbonyl, amino, acyloxy, acetyl, esters, and amides, if they are present on either of the substrates, they are not affected by the reagent, that is palladium catalase. only reaction will take place with the formation of a bond between the aryl halide or vinyl halide with the terminal alcohols. Then there are numerous applications of Sono-Kashira coupling, both in organic synthesis, pharmaceuticals, drug development, and we will discuss these one by one. First type of reactions which are very common with Sono-Kashira coupling is alkynylation reactions. So here, when terminal alkynes they are reacted with aryl halides, for example, this is D-biotin. So this D-biotin derived terminal alkyne, when reacted with this type of aryl halide uh, in the presence of palladium acetate, triphenyl phosphine, CUI, uh, at room temperature, the Sonogashira coupling for the formation of a new carbon-carbon bond. This carbon gets joined to this carbon of the aromatic ring. I from here and H from here, they are removed as HI, and we will get a product of this type where a new carbon-carbon bond has been formed. And these types of phenylalanine derivatives which are containing alkyne, they have been used in bioanalytical chemistry for their applications. Then this reaction also finds application in synthesis of many natural products, and most common example is the synthesis of benzyl isoquinoline uh, alkaloids or indole alkaloids. So, for example, we will discuss the synthesis of benzyl isoquinoline alkaloids like S-lodanosine or xylopinene derivatives. So basically what happens is when these types of substituted aryl iodides, they are reacted with terminal alkynes containing trimethylsilane on the other carbon. They, in the presence of palladium catalase and copper iodide, uh, they undergo formation of carbon-carbon bond, as we have seen in the mechanism that a new carbon-carbon bond will be formed between this carbon and this carbon of the aryl halide and this carbon of the terminal alkyne. H from here, I from here will be eliminated, and we will get these types of aryl alkynes as the end products of Sono-Kushira coupling, and then this product formed can undergo further reactions to give us these types of benzyl isoquinoline alkaloids. And reaction is very stereospecific, that only S enantiomer is formed in both the alkaloids. Then another example of Sono-Gashira coupling is synthesis of enines and endienes. So when 1,3-enines they are to be synthesized because they are part of many important biologically active and natural compounds. So synthesis of these types of compounds is very important for because of their biological activity. So this moiety can be synthesized from vinylic systems and terminal acetylenes by Shonobashira coupling. So the beauty of this reaction is that reaction is stereospecific, and it is formed with retention of confrontation. So when these types of alkyl 2-enol buta 1,3 dienes. They can be synthesized from the reaction of this diiodide with phenyl acetylene. So when diiodide is reacted, first this vinyl iodide part will react with the terminal alkyne with the formation of this uh, new carbon-carbon bond. This carbon will get attached to this carbon of the terminal acetylene, and we will get this type of product formation with the new carbon-carbon. And then this iodide will be eliminated to from here and H from here to form a carbon-carbon double bond, and this is how we will get 1,3 di substituted dienes as the product, which are a very important moiety present in many important biologically active and natural compounds. Similarly, Sono-Gashira coupling can be used in the synthesis of many pharmaceuticals, and a few examples we will discuss over here. The synthesis of this pharmaceutical compound, which is a nicotine acetylcholine receptor agonist, and this has been used in the treatment of Parkinson disease, Alzheimer disease, Tourette syndrome, schizophrenia, and ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So this is suitable for use for so many diseases, and this SIB 150 1508Y, this is the name, and general name of the compound is artemisinin. This can be synthesized from the reaction of this nicotine derivative with the terminal acetylene, and again in presence of palladium on charcoal and triphenyl phosphine and copper iodide. This aryl halide part, we are from here, H from here, the formation of a new carbon-carbon bond will take place, and we will get this type of product formation. And this will then undergo further reactions where demethylation and dehydroxylation will take place to give us the desired product, which is used as a pharmaceutical compound. Then another example is synthesis of imidazopyridines. These types of substituted imidazopyridine derivatives, which are again used as pharmaceuticals, they can be synthesized from the reaction of two aminopyridines with these types of terminal alkynes. So here, in the first step, nucleophilic substitution will take place. This nitrogen will attack this carbon with the elimination of Br from here, H from here, and we will get uh, first this tertiary nitrogen will react with this to give us these types of quaternary ammonium bromides, and these quaternary ammonium bromides they then react with aryl iodides. In presence of aryl iodides, they are converted into these types of intermediates, which in presence of palladium catalyst undergo cyclization to give us these types of dihydroimidazopyridines. And in the presence of base, the shifting of this carbon-carbon bond H from here is shifted to this place, and this bond moves to this place to give us imidazopyridines as the products. Then another example is this synthesis of cytotoxic macrolides like calipeltoside A glycon. and this can be synthesized from the reaction of alkenyl cyclopropane with this type of dienyl iodide containing this macrolide structure. And again here basically you can see there are so many functional groups present in the molecule, but only reaction will take place only the vinyl iodide part of the molecule from here, and terminal alkyne part of the molecule at this place. H from here, I from here will be eliminated, and we will get this type of new carbon carbon bond formation. And then this OMe and OTBS, they will be hydrolyzed using these conditions, and they will be converted into hydroxyl functional groups to give us the desired pharmaceutical product. Then some more examples. Aryl bromides, they react with terminal alkynes in presence of palladium chloride, phenyl cyanide complex to give us these types of aryl alkynes with the new carbon-carbon bond formation. Then this 4-methoxy bromobenzene reacts with phenylacetylene in presence of triphenyl phosphine palladium dichloride, and again a new carbon-carbon bond formation takes place. So H from here, Br from here, they are eliminated, and this carbon will get joined to this carbon, and we will get this type of product. Then trimethylsilyl acetylenes, they also react with aryl halides to give us the corresponding alkynes with the formation of new carbon-carbon bond, and all these reactions they take place by Sono-Bushira coupling. Then recently we have came across a reaction where terminal alkynes they react with benzyl ammonium salts in the absence of copper compounds. So this is a copper-free Sono-Bushira coupling where only palladium compounds they catalyze this type of carbon-carbon bond formation. So tetra triphenyl phosphine palladium reacts with benzyl ammonium salts with terminal alkynes H from here, and this tertiary methyl amine part is replaced from this molecule, and we will get these types of alkynes with a new carbon-carbon bond formation. So only difference of these conditions is that this reaction is a Sono-Bushira coupling where it is a copper-free reaction. So copper salts they are not required for this type of formation of a carbon. So this is the literature which has been consulted for preparing this lecture. Thank you very much.